Something very notable that's happened during quarantine has been the presidential election. This year for me was really exciting because it was my first time being eligible to vote in a presidential election. I have voted before, but I was not 18 for the last presidential election, so this was my first time being able to do that, and I found it very exciting. I voted early. I went to the Easton courthouse and I submitted an early ballot. I'm from California but chose to vote here at Lehigh in Northampton County just because my vote means more here. Seeing how things played out, I'm really glad I did this. It was also really cool because being a journalism major, I got to participate in the election in kind of a different way also. On the day of the election, I went down to the polling place to do reporting, which was actually really interesting, and I was really surprised by a lot of the conversations I had. When people would come out of the polling place after casting their votes, I would approach them and interview them and ask them a few questions, and I found it really interesting just talking with people. Some of them, of course, didn't want to talk to me, which is understandable, but I was really surprised by the ones who did, in just like how forthcoming they were with their political beliefs, because personally I feel like I would not go on record with a reporter saying who I voted for, but that's just me, and I found that really interesting. And it was also really cool to talk to the poll workers, and there was also a poll observer there, which was something that I believe is new. So it's been really interesting being in this area and experiencing the election here, especially because in just the weeks prior to the election, both Trump and Kamala Harris were in like the Lehigh Valley. So I thought that was really cool, and it just shows the importance of this area so much. It was also really surprising to me because I come from a very Democratic area where pretty much everyone I know is liberal, and here it's very much not like that. So it was kind of surprising, like learning about people's political beliefs and just like having conversations with people who don't always agree with me, because that's not something that I grew up with. So I think it's been a very unique experience going through the presidential election in Lehigh.